Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Division II coverage of New Hampshire high school football on NHSportsPage.com. My name is Pete Terrier. Got John Kesty on the other side of the video camera. We're in North Conway tonight. As I said, a D2 matchup. It's a big one. It's the Kennett Eagles and the Lebanon Raiders. Both teams coming in at 4-1 in the division, and this one has huge playoff implications. The winner pretty much assuring themselves a spot in the playoffs, and the loser, they got some work to do after tonight. Our coverage tonight brought to you by AB Guile Insurance Agency out of West Lebanon. Want to thank Gary and the crew over there for helping us out, helping support the coverage that we're providing to you tonight. It's going to be a cold night tonight, and we got two of the best players in Division II football going head-to-head. Ryan Milliken, the outstanding running back from the Lebanon Raiders, and Will Pollard, the QB1 of the Kennett Eagles. Will bring you all the highlights, all the play-by-play, and of course the post-game reaction as well. It's Kennett and Lebanon on NHSportsPage.com. Far to the left. Pollard straight back to throw, looking around. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's across midfield. Pollard so quick, got a first down into Raiders territory down near the 40. And it's another first down for Kennett. Snap is on the money. Olsen kicks it. It's a good one. Fielded by Milliken at the 30. He shakes away from one tackler, trying to go around the corner. He's got it. 35-40, Milliken 45, midfield into Kennett territory, still on his feet. Milliken ducks inside the 30. He's going down the sideline, and Ryan Milliken, a 70-yard touchdown on a punt return, and the Raiders are on top 6-0. First and 31.
Penalties from the spot, 10 from the spot of the foul.
Wow. That will change the complexion of this situation. First and 41. Pollard keeps it. No one knows he has it. He's got a lot of room down the left side. He might get it all back. Inside the 20. And a good play call there by Kennett. Totally surprised Lebanon. They thought there was a handoff up the middle. Pollard with the naked bootleg. And he got it all the way down to the 18. So a nice chunk of yardage. It's Rober. One in the slot, I think Emerson. He's in motion. Pollard hands it off to Stevens. First down up the middle, the 40, 35, down to the 30. Ryan Stevens with a big rumble. 9.4 seconds left. In motion, Milliken. Broughton still has it. It's got some blockers. Here comes some pressure. And Olsen takes him down in the backfield. And that's the end of the first quarter. Axel Olsen making a play. Drops him for a loss inside the 15. Pollard looking around. Gets the snap. Another handoff. Stevens, this time met in the backfield. And he's going to be dropped there. Basically right on command was Hunter Gallion, 71. So now it's 4th and 3 for Kennett. If they went for it on 4th and 16, I think they'll probably go for it here. And they will, because their punter Olsen was in the game. He's coming off, but he was in as a tight end, not as a punter. Pollard in the shotgun with Stevens behind him. Takes the snap. Pollard's going to roll to the right. Here comes pressure. He throws it, and it's caught. Emerson on the reception. First down at the 30, maybe the 29. To the 8. Stevens, the running back, behind Pollard. Pollard looking to throw. He's got time. He throws it. It's caught, and it's going to be a first down. Nice catch on a good pass from Pollard that time. And on the reception, it's Drew McDonald, and a 1st and goal for Kennett. Same 3 backs behind him. He's under the shotgun. They hand it off, and it's going to be a touchdown for Kennett. Is it Stevens? So Kennett going to go for 2 here as they're working from the left hash mark. Pollard in the shotgun. Kennett trying to take the lead. McDonald in motion in front of the quarterback. Pollard rolling to his right. Stops, fires, caught. Rober. 2-point conversion is good after the Ryan Stevens touchdown. And it's 8-7. Kennett on top 11 and 5:56 left in the first half. Olsen's going to kick it off. They already got burned on special teams once. I would recommend avoiding Milliken. And this one, it looks like an onside kick. And Kennett had a chance for it. They say they have it. Let's see what the official says. They're celebrating, so I guess they do have it. And finally, the official says it's Kennett football. A surprise onside kick. And I mentioned, don't kick it deep to Milliken, and they didn't. And they ended up getting the football. The receiver's right. In motion, it's Emerson. Pollard still has it, rolling to his right, throwing it down the field. Caught McDonald, 30. Pounds inside the 30 to the 26. And they got Pollard on the run to avoid that pressure that's been coming up the middle. And he found an open receiver down the field, Drew McDonald. Pollard's got Steven behind him. Emerson is in motion. Pollard rolling to his right. Looking for Rober. And he's going to be taken down. He got sacked behind the 20-yard line. I believe on the tackle there was Honeywell, 52. On the right, the running back is Stevens. Pollard straight back. He's got time. He throws right. And it's caught close to a first down on the right sideline. And it looks like Cullen. Nice catch. They got that 3-back set behind Pollard under center. Handoff Stevens. Stevens inside the 5, down near the goal line. And the official holding both hands up. Is it a touchdown? I think it is a touchdown. Ryan Stevens, his second touchdown. That was almost like a V. That wasn't a touchdown signal. That was a V. Once again, Kennett's going to go for 2 here. Pollard's got Stevens behind him, 2 receivers to the right. They got McDonald in the slot on the left. Pollard rolls to his right, looking to throw to the corner, and it's out of the reach of Kerry Rober. So the score remains 14-7. Kennett on top. Tailback. They hand it to Milliken, and he's driven backwards. Middle of the Kennett line. I'm going to name Bowen Wales, 52, with the stuff job, because here comes Lebanon on this 3rd and 18. They need to get it to the 43 of Kennett for a first down. In the shotgun, Broughton under pressure. He steps up. He's trying to run. He's across midfield. He shakes a tackler. Still on his feet. Still fighting. And he's close. Now he's taken back. I think he got it to the 36. Milliken again. Milliken has the first down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but where? Across the 30, he's knocked out of bounds, the 29. 3 receivers right, 1 running back to the left of the shotgun quarterback. He shifts away. It's a direct snap to Milliken. Milliken trying to run right. And he's taken down in the backfield. Loss on the play. Scarlett with the big tackle. Stevens was there as well. They got to get it to around the 9. Broughton looking to throw. Throws it to the right, to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. Rober picked it off. And returned up across the 15-yard line. It's Kennett football. 42. 3 receivers left, 1 on the right. Fake handoff, Pollard keeps it, running, has room across midfield, stays in bounds. Inside the 35, inside the 30. Will Pollard, pretty play, and a big gainer. Milliken's in the slot on the right. Broughton's looking to throw. He's looking down the field. It's picked off. Intercepted. I think Emerson with the pick. The clock is running, so by the time they boot it away, they'll be under 3 minutes left. And they got Milliken back to return this punt. Now they're going to put Morton back as Axel Olsen in a big spot here, wanting to punt this away. They might take their chances with Morton. Here's the snap. Kicks it. It's a good one. Morton back inside the 35. Good block by Tuttle. Morton still has it. He's up across midfield down the right sideline. Jeremiah Morton with a big return. Breaks another tackle. He is all the way down to the 10-yard line. And Jeremiah Morton with a big-time punt return. And Lebanon is knocking on the door looking to tie this game. Wow. Difficult here. Fourth and goal from the 15. 1:10 left to go for Lebanon. Stop here for Kennett. The ball game's over. Just a couple of kneel downs. Here's Broughton looking to throw. He's getting some pressure. He's way back at about the 35-yard line. He's going to throw it deep. And it's going to be knocked down. Kennett's going to win the ball game. Kerry Rober knocked it down. The Kennett Eagles surviving against the Lebanon Raiders 14-7 in a hard-fought game, improving their record to 5-1. A big win in Division II tonight here in North Conway. A chilly night in North Conway, but it was worth it for these Eagles standing here victorious. We'll go down the line. We got Ryan Stevens, Kerry Robert, Will Pollard, Drew McDonald, and Theo Scarlett. And I'll talk with you, Will, first of all, because this was not like the rest of the games you guys have played this year where you guys jumped out to big leads and really kind of coasted. Lebanon gave you a fight the whole way. You actually had to come from behind when Ryan Milliken had a big 70-yard punt return for a touchdown, but you scored a couple of touchdowns to get in control, and then I thought your defense really did a nice job controlling them.
Well, in offensively, they did a good job of taking away some like our intermediate to longer routes, playing it off, so that kind of threw us off a little. So we stuck with the run with Ryan. Defensively, I mean, they didn't really score any first downs till the second half. The one TD they really had all game was that long TD by Ryan Milliken. And, I mean, our defense hung in there till the end. It was a good job by them.
I thought, Ryan, you right up the middle. I mean, constantly, you're not a big guy, but the line did a good job opening up holes right down the middle, and you took advantage of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was fun playing the game, and they did a great job opening up holes, and I had lanes all day, so it was fun doing it.
Drew, let's talk to you about some of those situations where it's 3rd and 8. You know, you need to make a big pass play, and obviously this kid's got the skill to move around a little bit in the pocket. I mean Drew over here. I'm looking at Kerry and saying Drew, but he's got the ability to kind of get out and move around, and it gives receivers a chance to get open downfield and make plays.
It's running routes, I don't know, just got to get open sometimes. If he's scrambling out of the pocket, you got to open to where he's going, like the other way. And I don't know, he makes plays, he throws the ball up, lets us get it. So.
Theo, you're one of the guys that I kept calling the name on defense. You were in the backfield. You were a big part of, I thought, stopping Ryan Milliken and really putting pressure on their quarterback, Caleb Broughton. Your offense obviously gets a lot of credit and a lot of the media attention, so it must be nice to show that the defense here kind of can play as well.
Yeah, well, we had like 2 weeks to prepare for these teams, so we know most of the plays. We could see it coming from before the ball was even snapped. We just had to execute. Coach prepared us well. All we had to do was execute and get the play done.
Now, one of the plays I thought was a big play, Kerry, obviously you had the interception at the end. They were in a kind of a tough position. They kind of had to throw it up there, and you made the pick on that. But I thought the big play in this game was after his first touchdown run, you guys with the onside kick. Was that a design play, or was that let's not kick it to Milliken deep? You guys ended up recovering it, and then you scored another touchdown right after that.
No, that was design. And we had our sophomore, Travis Arnold, if you guys don't remember, big Nate Arnold, protege. He came out big for us, big time.
Hey, Will, so what does this mean now for your team? I mean, you guys are at 5-1. This was a key win. the win against the win against Kearsarge earlier this year. They're kind of in the mix with Lebanon, so now you guys got the tiebreaker on Lebanon. You guys got to go to Laconia next week. That's always a tough place to play, and then you finish your final home game regular season against Kingswood at the end of the season. But this was an important win for you guys.
Yeah, it was a big win. Told the guys the past 2 weeks preparing, like, this could mean like playoffs for us if we don't win this game. And I mean, we just want to take it one game at a time. Unfortunately, the NHIA has some weird rules where even though we beat Kearsarge, they technically have a better points rating than us at this time. So they'd be conference champs, which is kind of upsetting, but we're just trying to take it one game at a time and hope for the best.
Well, I was following on Twitter, and they were in a dogfight. They were playing Plymouth tonight, I believe, and they were losing. I don't know what has happened. I kind of lost track of that, but who knows? Plymouth might have did you a favor. They beat you guys earlier. Maybe they did you a favor by beating Kearsarge. Who knows? What happened in that game?
We had Bowen Wales, Christian Estelle, who are our two middle linebackers, our best run stoppers, and they're also our left guard and right tackle. I mean, it didn't affect us as much on offense as it did on defense. We just couldn't finish tackles, and it hurt us in the end.
Hey, Drew, how about, do you think that, you know, everybody talks about the media, the Southern New Hampshire media, and I guess I'm one of them because I'm from the Manchester area. But there's good football played up here. Do you guys, you know, kind of feel the need to come out and play big in big games like this just to kind of prove that you guys can play?
Yeah, I agree with that because last year we kind of made a statement, like we weren't even in like the power polls or anything at the start of the season. So I mean, we came out strong, and now we're kind of on the board again, coming up 5-1. So I don't know, just doing well.
The Kennett Eagles victorious tonight, a big one against Lebanon. We got Coach Von Beckwith, victorious Eagles coach here over the Raiders tonight. And you knew it was going to be a tough one. You knew it was probably going to come down to the end, but you probably didn't think it was going to come down to the end just the way that did. But your defense comes up and made a big stop when you had to.
We had a lot of guys step up tonight. Our defense certainly, you know, to make 2 stops inside the red zone is a big deal, especially against a pair in the backfield that they have, and they were moving it up and down the field, but we bent, but we did not break, so it was very exciting.
One of the things that you had problems with was the special teams, the return. Milliken with the big one early, and then Morton with that one late. And I'm sure after that first one, you were like, all right, we're not kicking it to him anymore. And then they kind of caught on to that, figured it out, and they put Morton back there and put Milliken up, and you probably felt a little bit more confident, but he almost broke one.
Yes, he did. You know, we missed a few open field tackles. You know, he's got some speed and got to the sideline, and, you know, thank God we stopped him. So.
How about, you know, this win at this point in the season? I mean, if you guys had lost this one, you might not have been in the playoffs.
It's crazy to think that a 6-2 team may not make the playoffs. But yeah, no, there's a very big win for us, and you know, putting ourselves in a good spot to kind of move up in the rankings because, you know, we needed to do that, and you know, it's a quality win over a quality team.
Well, it was a lot of fun coming up here and covering. I think that, you know, you were one of those guys always wearing shorts. I mean, what's the temperature have to be where you're not wearing shorts for a game?
I wore them in the semifinal game last year, so that was pretty cold. Just kind of who I am, I guess. I don't get rid of. I start the season with them, and I'm going to finish as well.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll be seeing you in the snow at UNH with some shorts on.
That would be awesome.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.